Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis, and this is an intraday video, of course, to see what happened in the last hours and of course what's gonna happen next in the few hours. And as you can see here, today we have analyzed this area. We said if we get higher prices, if we take the high here, that gives of course a much higher possibility for a bullish scenario, where we might be of course in a bullish scenario unfolding towards the upside. However, as you can see here, the volume is very high in this leg given here, and that signify of course that this should be a wave 3, right? Because the highest amount of volume should be in a wave 3 in case you are bullish and impulsive. In case you don't see a wave 3 unfolding here and you still see a high volume given here, of course that might be your wave C finished and not wave 3. And by all means, this transform into an A, B, and a C, or a W, X, and a Y finished with high amount of volume for this structure. However, if we see of course continuation toward the upside, I would then call of course a wave 3 here, and then I have to call this as a 1, 2 probably, and then another 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, means we are already a bullish scenarios here unfolding. And that of course now we are looking at this 3 waves down, 3 waves up, which it might still be of course an expanding flat, right? Which it's gonna unfold of course a wave C toward the downside, but in that case this might bring us of course for another wave 2. And by all means, you might be in 1 and then ABC for a wave 2, and then again 1 ABC for a wave 2, and then continuation toward the upside. And that because we took the high here today, as we have mentioned. Now another possibility is that we see a very high continuation, of course, for Bitcoin with of course impulsive wave towards the upside. We need to see of course higher volume continuing of course towards the upside. In case we are impulsive, to not say that we have ended a structure here with high amount of volume, we need to see of course higher prices than this to be very bullish. And it might unfold of course in the next few hours or few 15-minute chart here, where we are looking at 1, 2, 3, and then probably 4 and a 5. I don't know where this is gonna lead in a wave 5. It might still be ended soon. However, if we want to take a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here in another scenario where you have a leading diagonal, of course 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in case it has finished here, I cannot really call a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that, because your wave 3 is already longer than your wave 1. It has touched the 1-to-1 fib level taken from the start here to the end, and based of course on this wave 2, which has started the wave 3 again, and of course giving us a 1-to-1 fib level, meaning this is longer in length of course than your wave 1 invalidation of a contracting diagonal. Therefore, the only bullish scenario possible is of course several 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we want to see a wave 3 towards the upside, even with higher amount of volume here. We need to reach even higher, because we already get the highest amount of volume even than here. That means right now, that means the structure has ended here, right? If we don't get directly higher prices and with a longer volume to of course overshoot this one and say, okay, we are in a wave 3 towards the upside, yeah, so I would say that the bearish scenario would have much higher possibility in case we don't continue towards the upside. In case we start to move towards the downside, well, still have one, yeah, probably one possibility as having, okay, 1 and then ABC for a wave 2, and then another 1 and then A, B, and a C for a wave 2, and then continuation toward the upside, meaning 3 ways down, 3 ways up, and 5 ways down for an expanding flat for a wave 2, and then moving for higher prices. However, preferably to move of course higher from now for a wave 3 and getting the high of course volume again. And that means if we get higher prices, That means for this scenario where we have A, B, and a C, probably we're still looking for one more leg in your short-term bearish scenario. It has transformed into WXY, where your wave Y has finished kind of in a zigzag ABC, and of course here you already have a 3 waves down, 3 waves up, 3 waves down, again finished in WXY without taking the low. And yeah, that meaning, of course, we can we can forget about having one more leg towards the downside. We can forget about these targets. Our targets might be, of course, much higher prices, and I would say, if in case this is your wave 1-2 right now, because this is definitely a wave 1-2, it's not wave 3, because based on the volume it's not saying that this is your wave 3. Therefore this might be a wave 1, and your wave 3 must reach the 104 4,000, of course, to reach a wave 3, of course. And that means in case we are bullish here, we are looking at 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. And also another scenario where you might here have 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. Let me put this into different colors. Here we go. So first target right now, for the bullish, of course, is 104,400. In case this is, of course, your most possible or common target for a wave 3. In case, guys, we don't take the high, all right, again, and continue towards the upside, which obviously looks like we are continuing already. So we might, of course, move towards the downside after it, and we'll see from there. In case we pass the ABC as expanding flat, in case we pass the targets, that means, of course, we are continuing with our bearish scenario 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towards the downside, one more leg towards the downside, and yeah, so this probably give us much more clue which direction Bitcoin has decided, of course, to move. We're gonna see exactly here. Don't forget our invalidation is the 99,000. This is your invalidation exactly. Let me have this. So yeah, in this case, or let's just take the fib actually. For a wave 4, this is your 1, 2. This is your wave 2, right? So yeah, if we take the 121 fib level, here we go, as let's say zigzag. So yeah, this is your invalidation point at the 1 fib level, which is 99,000 exactly. All right, this is your invalidation point. I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna just here invalidation of a bearish, right? So which is at a 98 or 99,000, as we said exactly, for a Bitcoin. If we reach this price, of course, therefore you have to consider we're moving directly to 104,000, guys, for a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and then for 5 a continuation, of course, and then we're gonna remove all these counts here which are bearish. That was it for Bitcoin. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.